Ross Zahabi's little brother no more. Aiemann Zahabi has really carved his own path, and certainly he's deferential, always gives credit to his older brother, but you put forth a winning streak like he did in the UFC and maybe exceeding some expectations along.
You know, he's another one of those guys that when you look at him and you look at the way he approaches the game, it doesn't knock you on your heels or knock you off your feet, but he does everything right. He does everything good. He's a good wrestler. He's a good striker. He's a great grappler. He can do it all. And if he can do that again tonight, he's going to win again. And he's going to put himself in position to become a world champion.
All right, so here he is, still one of the biggest superstars in the sport, but no longer the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley. And now we see the rebuild. Going to be very interesting to see him handle this group of bantamweight killers now that he is no longer the hunter.
Yeah, but when you look at Sean O'Malley and you look at the work that he's put on paper, you have to believe that there's a chance for him to work his way back to a title. He's a sniper, man. He's so fast. He's so skilled. He's so talented. He's fast. His hands move at a speed that not many can match. He's got to work the takedown defense, but if he does that, he'll be right back where he wants to be.
Well, many still believe Sean O'Malley is the best striker in this division. Another opportunity to prove as much here tonight. Sean O'Malley, ladies and gentlemen, ready to make a statement here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this bantamweight fight. All right, now for your main event introductions, the one, the only Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Aiemann Zahabi. And now introducing his opponent, fighting at the red corner, presenting the former UFC bantamweight champion, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Mark Goddard, as good as it gets if you're a fighter. Probably the guy you want in there. All right, Sugar Sean O'Malley getting back on the proven ground with much fanfare, as you might expect. And the thesis statement, as always, timing plus speed equals power.
And a lot of success when you talk about Sugar Sean O'Malley. This guy has
Oh, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Big right hand there.
Oh, they both threw really hard.
Oh, right cross from the Sugar Show. That is disgusting.
I mean, Sean O'Malley is a tremendous striker, and it starts with him being comfortable. He's so comfortable that he just snaps off that beautiful right hand.
Well, he says timing plus speed equals power. It's a pleasure to watch Sean O'Malley work on the feet.
Yeah, and it's never one direction. Sean O'Malley does a good job of stepping in both directions and always keeping his opponents confused. Both guys still truly trying to find their range.
Oh, slips to avoid the right. So there it is. The kickboxer successfully defends the first takedown attempt by the more balanced fighter. He said he might have to play defense early. Did it well there.
Well, he's expecting the wrestler to fatigue. As the takedowns fail, he starts to get more tired. Then he will let his hands go, elbows go, knees go, and use all of his weapons to try and finish this fight.
Oh, crippling body shot there a moment ago. We'll see if that investment pays off later in the fight.
Pay out later. Don't get paid right now. That was beautiful.
Well, you hear the crowd oohing and eyeing as Sean O'Malley lands that right cross yet again.
That's Sean O'Malley's best punch, and now he is throwing it back to back because his opponent is not showing an ability to stop it.
I think one of O'Malley's biggest gifts is his ability to change angles and change directions. He's never on a straight line. He's constantly moving.
Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, there's an effective counter with a straight punch. And again, he's got the reach advantage that has certainly helped him manage distance here tonight. You know, there is a showboating component to this type of defense, but it's been effective tonight.
Yeah, because it's showboating, but it's a beautiful display of it. Because in those movements, he's been able to evade just about every strike coming in his direction.
Oh, blood dripping now from the lip. Oh, nice job on to cut an angle and land the head strike.
Yeah, beautiful job getting out of the way, then returning with something more damaging. Beautiful job.
One minute to go in the round.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
Final seconds here in round one. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, that's the end of the round. You see the fighter's got a cut on his lip, not necessarily a Robbie Lawler lip opening, if you know what I'm talking about, but certainly something that could be a source of adversity here moving forward. Cut man in there quickly to try to shore it up. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
All right, here we go, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters. Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, beautiful jumping switch kick, no telegraph either. O'Malley's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now. But he's got to start to protect it.
So moments ago, you may have seen that uppercut got through, and his opponent's going to pay for it.
Oh, he lands another shot to the head.
On the hook right there, DC.
That is a tremendous strike. Like Alex Fajeda, if you develop a great hook, you can end nights of your opponents.
Good jab. perhaps an overreaction from the booth, but that body shot looked pretty nasty.
John, you can tell that those are starting to do some damage. This dude better start tucking his elbows.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy's fighting tonight.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean. Oh! Oh, nice. Nice takedown. Big ground and pound.
Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. All right, full guard here. If you're the top fighter, what are you trying to do?
I'm trying to pass to the next position. Get to half guard so I can get my ground and pound off.
Oh, he's advancing now. Now he's going to pull him onto his hip. Yep.
Setting up an armbar now. Oh, that looks wicked tight.
It's getting tight now. He's advancing.
That's gotta be it. Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
O'Malley's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Nice positional control here. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
O'Malley's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard. Able to block that one. Under a minute now to go in the round. Right up the gut.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Well, this is good to see. Starting to pull back a little bit of momentum in the fight now.
Fights are all about momentum. And right now, the man is starting to regain something. He's got to keep pushing, John. He's got to keep his foot on the gas if he wants to win this fight.
Oh!
He got hurt again.
Script the bonus checks now. The horn, plenty of action to digest from that one. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, so a big knockdown for him courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well. But when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal. And if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
Third round underway. All right, so after... Well, we hear a lot of fighters talk about the best night of their respective careers, and they keep coming back to this term flow state, right? That is what we're looking at right now. Fighting on instinct, offense and defense, and vice versa. He can't miss it.
Oh, man, he's hurt. A lot of young fighters will go crazy trying to finish there. You get a guy hurt, but instead of trying to go crazy and maybe get caught with something, he took his time.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Oh! Man, that landed clean.
Oh, man, he's hurt. I am no analyst, but maybe wrestle?
Yeah, he might need to wrestle here. He needs to hope that his opponent gets excited, overthrows.
Obvious redness on the right side of his body. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, man, another good block there. Just hard to penetrate that Philly shell.
Well, John, he's like right there. So you feel like, I'm going to hit him. Then he rolls, maybe slips his shoulder, and everything gets deflected off of that beautiful Philly shell defense.
Gets back to his feet. Well, you've got to acknowledge the recoverability, but the striking advantage on display here is marked.
Yeah, I mean, this fight seems to be getting out of hand, and he's hurt him multiple times already. Something's got to change.
All right, well, if you like blood, perhaps this is the fight for you. That cut has really started to open up wide now.
It's starting to open up, but it doesn't seem to be affecting him too bad right now.
Less than 2 minutes now to go. Soon. That'll do it! Sean O'Malley! Back in a major way in New York City tonight.
Oh, my goodness. That was awesome.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight. And the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs. And when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. We now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Goddard has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Well, Sugar Sean O'Malley had some doubters coming in here tonight, but he mutes those naysayers yet again. We congratulate O'Malley on another monumental UFC win, and the nature of this result figures to provide the matchmakers a lot of different options moving forward as to who might be next for Sean O'Malley.